The Baillieu government's campaign promise to put security guards on the rail network was designed to stop assaults like that one at St Albans. But it's emerged they won't be policing the trains until late this year, and then there'll only be 50 of them. As Lisa Maximovic reports, the full complement of nearly 1,000 protective service officers won't be on the job until 2014.
The government rode the law and order bandwagon all the way to the election. Its pledges of more police and the abolition of suspended sentences were matched by the Labor Party, but it was this pledge that set them apart.
We've announced a transport policy, 940 protective services officers on our transport system, looking after our platforms of a night from 6 o'clock until the last train.
But it will be well into the government's final term before the 940 are all aboard. The ABC understands only 50 protective services officers will be put through the academy this year.
This was their flagship policy. This should be delivered as quickly as possible, and they simply are not able to do that.
Almost half of the PSOs are likely to be trained in the final year of the government's first term. The Police Minister won't talk numbers, but he concedes the rollout will be gradual.
Recruiting this number of PSOs from virtually scratch is, of course, a new program, and so it will develop over the course of the 4 years.
The opposition says the proposal was undercosted from the start.
They failed to provide funding for the capital upgrades required at the academy, upgrades required at train stations. They simply haven't done the work required to deliver this effectively.
The Police Academy will already have to train an additional 1,700 cadets. If the bulk of the PSO training is left to the end of the government's term, the police union worries the academy will come under enormous pressure.
And if we're going to throw hundreds of PSO recruits on top of that, it's going to be impossible in the academy's current format to deal with those numbers.
When approached today, the Chief Commissioner would not discuss details of the recruitment program. Lisa Maximovic, ABC News, Melbourne.